When you think about mentors and figures that shaped your approach, and this can be to, farming to even the reason or interest and why you wanted to create Smallhold, who comes to mind and are there any favorite quotes, stories, anecdotes from them?
I mean, there's so many people that have gotten me to where I am. I studied in college with a guy named Professor John Todd, and he invented these things called living systems and eco machines. And these are there are these crazy forms of ecology that allow you to filter out water and do the things that I want to do by remediation, basically. Really cool engineering feats. But one of the best ways of making a living system with this kind of technology is by essentially dosing it with like a really icky, dirty like water source from another sort of area. And so the idea is that you have this microcosm. It's like an environment that's going through its own sort of evolution internally. And then by constantly dosing it with something else, like something that's like, might have some sort of invasive organism or something else like that, will just continue to help it evolve rather than become in some sort of like, never really be in a steady state, but it allows it to be a stronger organism, a stronger ecosystem. And so that is definitely the case with ecosystems, but you can kind of think about it with anything. Like you always want to kind of shake it up or like bring different kinds of perspectives in to help different things out because like you're going to get stuck in the same sort of cycle if you're not constantly rethinking any of that. Another, I mean, I think about my parents a lot. My parents aren't around anymore, but both my parents worked in different startups for various reasons. But my mom ran an antique store in Los Angeles. I grew up basically in an antique store, and it was on Wilshire Boulevard in West LA. And she had her own way of managing community, which is I always found so amazing. There were a lot of people that like lived like they were either homeless or just kind of like spent a lot of time on the streets that would just come in and like most business owners like really dismissed all these people. But my mom was like really welcoming to a lot of people because most these people weren't there to mess with anything. They just lived there. Like it was people just had their own things going on, which a lot of time can be pretty depressing. But most people weren't trying to steal anything or anything like that. And she really embraced people and like built a community around her. And I always appreciate her for that because it was like not in the mission of an antique store necessarily, but she found it really important and it helped her run her own business in her own way.